take on New York. Welcome to New York. We got rid of TK finally. Got rid of him, sent him back to Denmark.
Used to be the cameraman,
Yeah,
and now I'm on the stage, you know.
we upgraded the cameraman and we got him in on the stage because all the girls, they thought he was better on the camera than behind the camera. So that's why he's here. Welcome.
Thank you.
First words, how was the trip in?
It's been amazing to be with the boys. We have been experienced a lot of things, and now we're here in New York.
Tomorrow we are going to speak to the director of the new team. Director?
President.
He's the president, is the same. In Europe,
Yeah, it is.
of a new team, Buffalo. And we have a meeting with him. Gonna get a lot of insights. A bit similar to the Brett Johnson talk we had. Well, yeah, very exciting to see the last part. Let's see what the days is gonna bring to us. First locker roll ever.
Cheers.
The lobster is good. The bread. Also because I'm doing my global business management in football.
Yeah, I did it, yeah.
So I thought that was quite interesting to see that you have done that. I'm doing it as well with the PFA maybe.
Yeah. Prior to moving back to Buffalo, which is where I'm from,
Okay.
I was in Omaha, Nebraska, running their USL club. And the opportunity to found my own club in Buffalo in USL Championship was presented to me by the league. So are you familiar with the MLS, USL, the pyramid, the ecosystem in the US at all?
A little bit. I got more insights of it now with the franchises.
So MLS is its own independent model, and promotion and relegation, stuff like that is not going to happen. I got the opportunity from the CEO of USL to bring a club to Buffalo, which he knew was my hometown. They liked what I had done in Omaha, and my education, time in Dallas, all that stuff. They liked Buffalo as a market for it, and because they liked me, honestly. So I'll show you. We'll just jump through some slides on what the project is in Buffalo.
What's your YouTube channel?
Visionary athletes.
Huh?
Visionary athletes.
Visionary Athlete.
That's it.
Straight down to Soho.
Emmy, how was the meeting?
Oh yeah, that was a really interesting meeting, don't you think?
I think it was so interesting.
I think it was the most insightful, and also for my perspective, coming being a player, and he has been a player going into what he's done. So many facts, which we haven't done that in other meetings, where we have got so much facts. And he had a presentation of the whole USL and the mechanics in America. In the other meeting, maybe people they thought we already knew, but this is the knowledge that we want to get from being here. And
Could you see yourself be in the same position as him when you stop your career?
yeah, now obviously I have to learn a lot
Yeah,
from
that's
there,
you
but
take the
that's
master
why
class.
I'm doing the masters.
You
for
got
sure.
the real estate,
Yeah.
so you're on the way.
Yeah, he was just very genuine, nice guy. Also, they are in a very early stage. He's still looking for investors, which was also maybe something we can bring into the visionary athletes that wants to invest. If I see this as a project for myself and my portfolio, it's a good investment, but also the learning. And you have a guy like him that can be like a mentor and teach you things that you won't learn otherwise.
It would be the most early startup you have invested.
Yeah.
If you did it.
Would you say he's a visionary? He follows the
100%.
mentality?
100%. He's a true visionary. while he was playing, he was already thinking about what he was gonna do after, and he even got an offer to play somewhere else. But the opportunity for him to go in and do what he's doing now was a lot better for him. I don't have anything else where he was valuing it and comparing it to other sides of his life. So I think that's very visionary to think like that.
Where are we headed today?
We are headed to New York City training ground, the facilities. It's called Etihad, and we are gonna speak to Marcondes, who is the academy director of the young players there. He's obviously Danish, so I knew him from Denmark. When I was a youth player in FC Nordsjælland, he was a youth coach in FC Copenhagen. So we have had a few battles before. Hate-love relationship. I scored a lot of goals against Copenhagen as a youngster, so let's see how it's gonna be with him after so many years.
Do you know a lot about the American youth system?
No, actually not. And that's gonna be very interesting to hear about, and to hear it also from his perspective, coming from Denmark. So the comparison from Denmark to the US. I think that's gonna be very interesting. Also, because I've now been in the UK and Scotland and see the youth system there, and I feel like there's a big difference from Denmark how we do it, and also in Ghana and Africa, in Egypt and in Brazil. I've been on my academy, so now to see it here as well, and to maybe see them train in the first team as well, of course. It's going to be interesting to see. Yeah, after that we're going to go to Gotham FC. But I know a guy that is working with Gotham FC right now, Stephen Peter. Yeah, he's a mental coach. I worked with him before, and he is out there as well. So I think we're going to have a good chat with him as well. Interesting day. Great experience, huh? What a top guy. Great facilities. I didn't expect it to be this good. First MLS team we have met now, like a proper MLS team. We met San Diego, obviously, but we haven't been on the training ground and see the facilities of a running MLS team. So, yeah, really good to see the training as well. We're not allowed to film in there. The director, he came and said, you're not allowed. So, but yeah, some great insights from going from the Danish league, Danish youth development of their players, and here, and the differences.
And from your point of view, compared to the Premier League, compared to Denmark, what do you think of the facilities? We obviously got to watch training.
The best facilities I haven't been training on anything like this, where the infrastructure is so close to each other. Obviously in Bournemouth it was very good as well, but I even think the pitch here was better. And also the gym is just outside the pitch, so it's top. And it's still fun and interesting to hear the differences in the youth academies and how they are like tied up in some old habits of the whole culture of American sport, with the recruitment and in the other leagues of the basketball and the NFL. Everything is the best here, but other clubs in Europe, they will come and take the best talent if they don't give them a good contract, or in a very early age give them scholarships and all these. So it can be quite difficult for them, because the academy is not here. They train in Queens, which is like 1 hour away, so it makes it difficult to keep the standard and the connection to the first team, right? Also because the level is not there yet with the American players. But interesting for sure. There's so many things right now that I can't really navigate what's been told, but it was for sure a good experience.
Heard of that, where parties in a dispute, let's say a player and an agent falling out big time over a commission or termination of a rep agreement, you agree to appoint a mediator.
You're in gym now? It's about time we did some gym. Huh?
Good to meet you. Yeah, it's about time.
Chad, how's it going? Nice to meet you.
And what about you?
Yeah, very
How
good.
long have you been there?
I arrived in New York like a week ago, 10 days ago, and I've just been here with the team for 2 days now. Yeah, we didn't have much time. It was just a quick introduction. Yeah, it was like the official introduction, you know, because the last time I was with the team was in Cali, in Colombia, and at that time all the national players were not with the team, so they haven't met me yet, which is a big part of Gotham. Half the team is national players. An interesting time for me as well, because for me it's the first team environment. I've only been working with individuals, and now trying to put my coaching approach into the team environment is an interesting challenge for me as well. Yeah. Have you met Julian?
No.
No, Julian. Can I introduce you to Emiliano?
Hey, that's very much. So we're here. This is Philadelphia. We are just right stadium and training ground where we're gonna meet with Ernst Tanner. This is the sporting director. Yeah, he's in charge of all the recruitment. He just came home from Europe. Been traveling a lot, so we appreciate that you have time for us.
Going over there and they want to have fun, and it's more event, and what happens on the pitch is almost obsolete. Yeah. Of course, the pure football fans, they don't like it. Yeah. But the families and everybody who just wants to get entertained, they are like that.
I thought so. It would be dangerous to stand here.
Yeah, and also more 40%.
No, it's alright. I need the Marcondes free kick here. There it is. Yes, sir. It's quite hard. Oh, it's so plain, huh? This is the best shoes to jog in. I do want.
American with these, yeah, this is a typical, how should I say, it's a typical office room where everybody has his claim, more or less. But we have, you know, there's somebody working on Friday. This is it's unique that there's somebody working on Friday, Craig. Every Friday, incredible. So these are basically the ones who are. Oh, the lawyer is also. This is our lawyer. He's also working on a Friday. Yeah?
Colorado, so I have nothing else to do.
So yeah, that's the. This is the explanation you usually get when you see people here on Fridays.
I'm a loser with no family.
Again.
Yep.
It's not only ticketing sales; it's analyzing. You know, a lot of background work. Yeah, but.
It's the whole fan experience.
Pictures from here again in the stadium, yeah. And where the construction work takes place, there will be an academy building, a new one. Okay. So in front of us, behind the blocks or what is that, timbers, yeah, I guess. Mm-hmm. And on the left-hand side, there will be a fully covered field called Field House.
Over there.
Over there, yeah. That's gonna be up in
like a dome.
December, January. Yeah. No, not a dome. It's a concrete building.
Okay.
So it's a stable building.
You got a blood close.
You always got. I think he had blood nose like maybe 15 times on this trip. How was the visit today? What did you learn? Anything new?
Yeah, a lot of good info and like insights that we took from this. Like very different from what we have seen before in America. It's just a great insight to see the differences. Also the whole infrastructure, the facilities. In the end, we walked around and they're renting all the office space out to get another revenue of income because there's not a lot of TV money. So that from a business perspective, also to get that, and then also the recruitment of the academy players.
I think the big one was in your class. One of your classmates was talking about in clubs in Europe sometimes you have a big separation from the backroom staff or the front office staff and the players. So when you need to speak with a team lawyer or even maybe someone in the marketing department, business, so on, you don't have those relationships. But this was all the stadium, the academy, the first team, all in one area. The backroom staff, everyone together.
And I always find that that's the best way to the clubs I have been in, where everyone is the same. You get a connection to the media team, to the marketing team, to the people that sells tickets. Create like a connection, a good environment to be around.
You said Fridays and Mondays are off.
Yeah.
For all the staff.
All in.
That's very like European. Plus like at the weekend they might have games, so I guess it changes. But that's quite a bit.
Yeah, that's very different.
Better for work life.
Yeah. They work from home, but it's still a day before a game. The office should be full, or if not should, but usually that's how it is. So many things have to be ready for tomorrow.
But quite far from Philly.
Yeah. It's half an hour away from Philadelphia towards the airport, and it's the middle of nowhere, which makes it difficult for the academy and to gain players or recruit players from outside because the parents have to drive them out there. It's not
Ideal.
Yeah, ideal to do.
It looks crazy with the bridge. Messi.
Car rental, are we gonna mention the car rental?
We were stuck for like
2 hours in the car park because they only had one employee to drive all the cars up. So we were so late, we were running with our suitcases, everything, and now also through the security, a very sweaty back and a swampy ass. Straight from Philadelphia to Copenhagen. So quite a shorter flight than when we went to California to LA. So that's a good thing. We have to look at the positive, right?
yes,
So,
exactly.
say thanks for a great trip. We finish it off in a heavy way, but a heavy loss to Philadelphia Union as well. They lost to 9 men of Miami Vice. They took it in England. So I hope you have enjoyed it, and I will see you on the other side in Denmark, and hopefully out there on the stadiums. And, take care, all the best. See you soon.